Hello, welcome to Jade Grind Video Gaming. My name is Adam, here with more Pokémon Violet, as Violet. Last time, Arvin really destroyed us in battle. You know, after coming out with Pokemon that have gained, 40 plus levels, since he used them to help us against the Titans, he was holding out. He was not doing his share of the work. He had more powerful Pokemon than he let on, and made us do the heavy lifting. What a jerk. Anyways, today I figure I'll start here with some classes. Good evening, Miss Violet. What class would you like to take? And so I got some things to 4, but I still have some things at 1, so I figure start these at the beginning. Languages? With Mr. Salvatore. Party. My dear students, how are you all today? Feeling good, I hope? Je m'appelle Salvatore. My name is Salvatore. Merci beaucoup. That is, thank you very much for your attention here in my class. I'm so heureux, or happy, for this chance to re-experience my younger days with you all. Do you know what Salvatore means? It means savior. So just imagine I'm here to save you. Oh, he's full of himself. Okay. From spooky new languages. Haha, funny, no? That's right, my classes will teach you about various languages from different regions. You may say good morning or hello as a greeting, but people from elsewhere may say bonjour or salut. I've heard there's even a popular streamer out there who smashes several languages together and says hello, hello, hola, ciao and bonjour. There are so many regions out there in our world, and each can have their own unique languages. Gracias, merci, zexi, arigato, danke. These are all have the same meaning. Can you guess what it is? Whoa, Violet, was it? Brava, that's correct. And speaking up is important in language learning too. Gracias, merci, zexi. These all words all mean thank you. I guess some of you probably know at least one of those. Despite meaning the same thing, the lengths and sounds are all different. Isn't that interesting? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. When you travel abroad, you should try to speak the local language as much as you can, even if you can't speak it very well. I'm sure your willingness to try will make the people you meet très heureux, very happy. Honestly, from my experience, just being able to say hello, delicious, and thank you in the local language will get you pretty far. For everything else, just pretend you're Mr. Mime and gesture away. Oh, there's that pesky bell. I guess that's all the time we have for today. Well, adios, matinee. A la prochaine. See you later, everyone. By the way, I'm just having fun reading weird letters on the screen. Clearly, I don't know how to pronounce things. But we're going through languages right now, so, we're gonna see what I can butcher. My dear friends, how are you all today? Feeling absolutely fantastic, I hope. It's time for Salvatore's language lesson. Etis vos prits. Are you ready, everyone? You can answer with yes or oui. C'est super. In our last class, I believe I taught you all to say thank you in other languages, right? In les courses de Aujourd'hui, today's class, we will learn about a certain word sure to make people happy when you use it in your travels abroad. What word, do you ask? Well, you'll have to guess. Delicious, Hochi, Buono. Can anyone tell me what these words mean? Delicious is what you said was a good word to know. Well, correct. C'est super. I knew I could count on you, Violet. Delicious, Hochi, Buono. All of these words mean delicious. Using a local word for delicious at markets or restaurants is sure to get a big sourire, a smile, that is, from whoever you're talking to. It'll make communication go more smoothly, I guarantee it. People love it when someone says the cuisine of their homeland is delicious. Who wouldn't be happy to receive such a compliment? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all of my wise words of advice. One of my wise words of advice. Not all of them, that would be ridiculous. The first step to smooth communication is to compliment the person you're talking to. After all, it's not very likely that a compliment would put someone in a bad mood. This doesn't only apply to people in other regions either. It's the same for all of you too. You can put this tip to use with your classmates. How about you all try complimenting each other after class? I bet it will make for an ambiance plus sympathetique, a more friendly atmosphere. That's all for today. See you all au prochain cours. Next lesson, that is. Adios. Matane. On second thought, no, I'm pronouncing it perfectly. This teacher is a sham. Doesn't mean we don't keep going to the lessons. My dear friends, how are you all today? You certainly look fantastic. It's time for another one of Salvatore's language lessons. Etes vos prêts? Are you ready? Ahem. Etes vos prêts? Are you ready? Oui. Très bien. Very good. My lessons are not a one-way street. Non. I am très triste when no one speaks up. Very sad, that is. In our last class, I believe I taught you all how to say delicious in other languages, right? In les cours d'aujourd'hui, today's class, we will learn about a very special phrase that you can put to use when the time is just right. C'est true. Je t'aime, te amo, ich lieben dich. Does anyone know what these phrases mean? I love you. Oh, okay. Fantastique, Violet, correct. You deserve a médaille d'or, a gold medal. Je t'aime, teatro, ich lieben dich. These three phrases you may know. I think why? Because they're all quite famous ways to say I love you. Really? Oh my. Have I embarrassed you all, my friends? What timids little garcons et filles? Shy boys and girls, that is. It's so very important to express your feelings about things to others, you know. This is especially true for positive emotions. If you get married someday and argue with your spouse over some silly little thing, all you have to do is apologize and say, I love you, et trat ira bien, and all will be well, that is. I should know why. Just last week I had a big argument with ma femme, my dear wife, that is, but I was quick to say I'm sorry, and all was well. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. It's best to be quick to apologize when you have an argument with someone. That goes for your families, friends, and your crushes. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Our Rochin Chorus, next class, will be the midterm exam. Be sure to review what we learned in all our lessons so far. Adios. Matane. You'd like languages with Mr. Salvatore? Yes. Aujourd'hui, today, we take our midterm exam. Détendez vos, relax that is, and do your best. Etes vos prêts? Are you ready? Let's begin. Gracias. Okay. Gracias is thank you. Delicious. Oh, that was an easy one because that's the one that looks like delicious. Because nothing meant that. When speaking with a person, what is the first step to smooth communication? Bury them in flattery. It's probably get mad at them. I'm gonna say compliment them, you know, just for funs. Oh. Oh no. Okay, I know it's one of these. Yes, okay. I was like, C'est fini, time is up. Posez vos stylos, put down your pens, that is. I hope that was easy enough for you, especially that dernière question, that last question. I'm sure you all did great. Bravo, my friends. You can check your scores at the school's front desk. Okay. Feels great to get our tests out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exams and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. See how you did on your languages test. 5 out of 5 correct. Yay! Reward. Experience Candy Smalls. And I think I'm just gonna... I've not gone further in any of the classes, but I think I'm going to just keep going with languages, because try and get it out of the way, see what happens. How did you like the midterm exam? You all did really great. We're halfway there, and now, time for another lesson. Etes vos prêts? Are you ready? Oui! Très bonne réponse. Great answer. Merci, my friends. I knew I could count on you, stars. Leading up to the midterm, we learned all sorts of words from different regions. Starting today, though, I'll be throwing a curveball, for we begin listening comprehension. Vasi, go for it, my assistant. Pikachu. Pikachu. As you just heard, Pokemon can also use words to communicate. It's not always easy for us to understand them, but their words have meaning just as ours do. Pokemon can use language to share all kinds of information with each other, like the location of food or whether there may be predators nearby. The same Pokemon's cries may sound different depending on what it wants to say. I'm sure you're all curious, so Aujourd'hui, today that is, let's learn some Pokemon language. What the... I mean, he's just stated the equivalent of, let's learn what a dog's bark means. But okay. Je t'en prie, if you would be so kind, Pikachu. Pega. What emotion do you suppose Pikachu was trying to convey just now? Say it again, Pikachu. Pega. Happiness. Sorry, Violet, that's not right. Pokemon language is hard, isn't it? I mean, he smiled! When Pikachu says Pega and smiles, it's using its angry voice. You can tell by the smile. That's right, I had my little Pikachu friend here pretend to be angry voice. Well, your Pikachu's bad at pretending. Don't you think he did a great job? No! Give Pikachu a round of applause, everyone. No! No, none of those claps are from me. He smiled. The same Pokemon can even communicate its feelings in many different ways. Their voices change depending on their mood and physical condition. Try listening more carefully to Pokemon if you might gain a deeper understanding of them. That having been said, Pokemon are quite mysterious creatures. Some actually don't communicate with words at all, but instead use things like electromagnetic or ultrasonic waves. Some even use telepathy. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you one of my wise words of advice. If you poke at your Pokemon too many times while washing them during picnics, they'll get mad at you like Pikachu just demonstrated. Well, adios. Matane. A la prochaine. See you later, everyone. Pega. Sorry, didn't mean to get so mad with my smiles over here. Yes. Languages with Mr. Thinks he can talk to dogs. I can already see the shadow on the ground where Pikachu's gonna be. My dear friends, how are you all today? I hope you are doing marvelously well. It's time for another of Salvatore's language lessons. Estes vos prets? Are you ready? Yes. I would expect no less from my excellent friends. Even your replies to my questions are excellent. Aujourd'hui, today, we will once again be focusing on listening. Vast ye, go for it, my assistant, Pikachu. Pikachu. As you may remember from our last class, the same Pokemon's cries may sound different depending on what it wants to say. Aujourd'hui, today that is, we'll be learning more about the language used by Pokemon. Je t'en prie, if you would be so kind, Pikachu. Pika! That sounds a little bleak, doesn't it? Its voice seems a little lower pitched too. What emotion do you suppose Pikachu was trying to convey just now? Well, it only smiles, so... lower pitch. Sadness? Ding ding ding, that's right, Violet, fantastique. Oh, you mean you were saying that sarcastically because you think it's all the same? Oh, well you guessed right. I promise you, I'm not mad, I can talk to dogs. When Pikachu, mice, whatever, says Pika and smiles, it's expressing sadness. Kind of makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Seeing a Pikachu smile like that? That's right, I had my little Pikachu cry as if it was crying. Haha. Funny joke, right? Right? No, nobody found that funny. Not the whole class. Well, don't you think I did a great job? Give Pikachu a round of applause, everyone. Good thing I have my little clapping sound effect, since none of you would clap for it. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. If you hear one of your Pokemon making sad noises like this one, you should treat them with even more kindness than usual, as opposed to hitting them like you do when normal people are sad. Right? Well, you probably already knew that. Yeah. Piece of cake for you all, I'm sure. Of course, this goes for your classmates and others as well. Stop hitting them when they're sad. Friends should support each other in times of sadness. I truly hope that you can have smiles on your faces all the time, my friends, like Pikachu does when he's sad. Or angry. Our Protein course, next lesson that is, will be our final lesson together. I hope you're ready for the climactic finale. Adios, matane. Languages with Mr. Salvatore. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. My dear friends, how are you all today? It's time for the last of Salvatore's language lessons. Etes vos prêts? Are you ready? Yeah. What a response. Fantastique. Great answer. That is perfect for our last class together. I love it. And aujourd'hui, today, we will once again be having a listening lesson. Vas-y, go for it, my assistant. Pikachu. It's Pikachu, because of course I speak to rodents. I'm a rodent whisperer. Let's get right into it, my little Pikachu friend. For our last listening class, tell everyone how you're feeling right now. S'il te plaît. Cha. Oh, can you feel that? That's one contagious emotion in Pikachu's voice. What emotion do you suppose Pikachu was trying to convey just now? I suppose happiness would be contagious, so... Well done, Violet. I'm so happy that you got it right. Get it? When Pikachu says... Cha! It's expressing happiness. Doesn't it make you want to break out into a happy dance? But I didn't have to ask Pikachu to put on an act today. Oh no, I simply asked it to show you all how it felt about getting to have class with you. Getting to meet so many new friends and study together in this class with you. It made both me and my little Pikachu so very happy. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one last wise word of advice. As you live your lives, I'm sure you will all have times when you get mad or sad, maybe even more than you would like. Everything has its ups and downs. Life is a veritable roller coaster. But, à la fin, in the end that is, there is surely happiness waiting for you. So, gardez le sourire, keep a smile on your face, even in the hardest of times. Cha! When you're faced with a problem you can't handle alone, find someone to rely on, be it a teacher, your family, your friends, anyone. Strangers on the street, random rodents that you pretend you can talk to, anyone. Our prochain course, next lesson will be our final exam. Be sure to review what we learned in all our lessons so far. Adios, matane. Aujourd'hui, today we take our final exam. Détendez-vous, relax that is, and do your best. Êtes-vous prêts? Are you ready? Let's begin. That's what I was afraid of. It's been so long since I took the earlier classes. I should have taken them one class all at a time. Okay, Piga was the first one, which he pretended was anger. Cha was the last one. That one got easier. I assume the obligatory Durandale question, that last question that is, gave you no trouble. Sure, you all did great. Bravo, my friends. You can get your scores at the school's front desk. Feels great to get a test out of the way. Let's look at the results. Five out of 5 questions correctly. Passing score. Congratulations. Reward for passing. Medium experience candies. Okay. Sure. Mr. Jacques. Let's just see about maybe getting through the second quarter of this. Because it's been so long, it's like, what am I going to do in the finals? Am I going to remember stuff? Ah. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. You all did really great in the midterm exam. What was that, a year ago? Thanks for answering my little question at the end, too. I'll be sure to keep your responses in mind. Alright, we're now heading into the last half of our classes together. It's time for our knowledge to evolve and grow just like our Pokemon. Evolution, yep. Haha, evolution. Today we're going to learn about the fascinating phenomenon of Pokemon evolution. As your Pokemon battle and level up, they learn moves and get stronger. For some Pokemon, once they leveled up enough, their appearance changes and their stats increase, sometimes by a lot. That's Pokemon evolution. Pokemon become very strong when they evolve, making them trusty partners in battle. But some people prefer to keep their Pokemon in their adorable pre-evolved states. To do this, you just need to remember a certain button when your Pokemon begins to evolve. Say it with me if you already know. To cancel evolution, press the B button. B for best answer. The button you want when you need to stop a Pokemon from evolving is the B button. If you press this button soon after a Pokemon begins to evolve, you can stop it from changing. You can also let the Pokemon hold an item known as an Everstone to keep it from evolving. And keep in mind that the requirements for evolution differ from Pokemon to Pokemon. Some may have evolved by having a certain item, such as a Firestone or Thunderstorm used on them. Others may have to learn a specific move or defeat a specific Pokemon in battle to evolve. Where Primeape evolves into Annihilate is especially strange. You see, there's a certain move that... Whoops, sorry, looks like we're out of time. I guess we'll have to end class there today. Thank you all for your attention. Yeah, I'm gonna just tack this on to the end of languages, because basically I have to see what I do on the final, and if I fail it, then I guess I'll retake the classes between next episode. Hello, hello. Yeah, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. But before we get going, do you all remember the final question from our midterm exam? Well, Director Cavell found out about it somehow, and I got yelled at. Whoops. Apparently, he could tell I was hiding something just by looking at me. He must have noticed all the color flush right out of my face, haha. Speaking of color, today I'd like to teach you all about colors as they pertain to Pokemon. Some Pokemon have slightly different coloration or patterning on their bodies based on their gender or individual differences. In very rare cases, a Pokemon may have a wildly different coloration compared to others of the same species. We call these specimens shiny Pokemon. It is quite rare to cross paths with one. Does anyone here know what the likelihood of finding a shiny Pokemon is? Wow, that's right. You may have the makings of a Pokemon professor, Violet. Shiny Pokemon appear at a rate of 1 in 4,000. Isn't that amazing? The probability of encountering one in the wild is the same as hatching one from an egg, too. Eggs from a pair of Pokemon raised around differing languages are a special case. There is a higher average chance that a shiny Pokemon will hatch from these eggs, but we haven't been able to figure out why that is just yet. I've also heard rumors of a charm that increases your likelihood of finding shiny Pokemon when you have it in your bag. Can you believe that? This claim can't be scientifically verified, but it sure would be fun if it were true. Whoops, there's the bell. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. I don't remember what the midterm was, so I don't know the last question that he keeps making jokes about. Hello, hello, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Next time we meet, we'll have our final exam. That means today is our last actual class. And the topic for this class will be Pokemon forms. You can just think of forms as the shapes or appearances that Pokemon have. There's also a phenomenon called a form change, where a Pokemon's appearance changes under certain conditions. Size Law, for example, which we regularly ride on as transportation here in Paldea, has 3 forms. First is its basic form, where it walks on 4 legs. Second, its battle form, where it stands on its hind legs to engage in battle. Finally, there's its ride form, where it inflates its throat sac and its tail so we can ride on its back. Though we can use something you're all carrying with you to show an even better example. Ah, Rodent. Yep, I'm talking about your phones. Some smartphones are inhabited by a certain Pokemon. Does anyone know the Pokemon I'm referring to? Rodent. You're a regular expert in Pokemon and technology, aren't you, Violet? The Pokemon inside your smartphone is Rodent, and it does all sorts of things to help you out. A Rodent inside a Rodent phone is special, so it doesn't try to enter other electronics. An ordinary Rodent, however, can change forms by entering washing machines, microwave ovens, and other electronic appliances. Rotom is a bit of an exception, though. Many Pokemon that change form do so simply by holding an item or by having one used on them. Oricorio, for example, has 4 different forms it can change between when given certain... something. Sorry, I pressed the button. Pokemon may even change type or learn different moves when they change form. Form changes are different from evolution in that Pokemon can return to its original form, and unlike shiny Pokemon, which can't change their special coloration, the same individual Pokemon can go back and forth between its forms. There's a lot to dig into with form change phenomenon. As you can see, we can all learn something from Pokemon here, don't you think? Bit of a stretch, but I'd be happy to see you all enjoy your time at the Academy to its fullest and change form in a new version of yourselves. Well, something like that anyway. Oh, I almost forgot. Regional forms, which vary based on what region a Pokemon came from, don't change like other forms. They are innate. Whoops, there's the bell. I guess I was scatterbrained, Mr. Jacques, right up until the very end, huh? I had a great time teaching all of you. I hope you'll do your best on the final exam. Yeah, I hope I'll remember some of the stuff. You like biology with Mr. Jacques? Sure. Let's get the final out of the way. Hello, hello everyone. Today is our final exam. We'll cover everything I've taught so far, but I'm sure you all do just fine. Take your time, contemplate each question carefully. How many of the following 4 methods make it easier to catch Pokemon? Paralysis. True or false? You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. False. If a Pokemon is holding an Everstone, will using an item that induces evolution, such as a Firestone, cause it to evolve? No. Probability 1 in 4,000. I'm assuming that was for shiny Pokemon. Didn't even read the whole question. True or false? Pokemon known as Oricorio has 3 forms, 4 forms. Question 1, fuck your grade. Do you have anything you would like to say about my class? I'm still getting used to this teaching thing, but I'm sure fun as your teacher. Keep going. You can do it. Time's up. Whether you like it or not, I hope everyone enjoyed tackling those questions. I snuck in a little bonus question there right at the end again. Shh! Our little secret! Don't tell the director! I'll grade these right away. Hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. I don't expect 5 out of 5. Hopefully I at least got 4. Four to pass the final. 4 to 5 is good enough. Experience candies. Okay. Okay. Well, I did some classes. Yeah. It was a bad idea to do the up to the midterms and then wait months. Oh well. Join us next time for more Pokemon. Thank you for watching. Bye.